Okay, so today I thought I would talk about how I maintain a pretty much healthy planted aquarium and fish, and pretty much how I keep this tank going as well as it is right now. And as you can tell, the plants are very much taking off. Let's just do a quick tank update before I start getting into this. I added some micro sword around here. I gotta replant a little bit of it and get it back in the ground. And I added that plant in the back. Forgot the name. I could find it for you real quick. Maybe I'll put it in the description, or I'll put a little note. I know, some kind of hydrofolia or something. I got it from my other tank because that stuff's getting out of control in there. So yeah, I think that's all about that's new for this tank. Okay, let's talk about how I maintain it. So pretty much how nice it is. So pretty much the key that I've realized planting aquariums is good substrate, good lights, good fertilizers, and good filtration. And the filtration is also mainly just for the healthiness of the total aquarium rather than just the plants. So for substrate, now there's some algae on mine right now. I'm working on the algae in this tank. This is Eco-Complete, and it's black. Very nice substrate. I recommend it to anyone who's just getting into planting aquariums because it's pretty cheap. I think it's 20 pounds for like 25 bucks tops, or even like 23 I think at Petco. Eco-Complete, you can find it at Petco or any of your local fish stores probably. I know all mine have it. Great substrate. It does not cloud your tank when you put it in the beginning of starting a new tank. So it's not super dusty like fluorite is. Fluorite, you have to pre-rinse about 30 times and it'll still be a little dusty. This stuff, no pre-rinsing, and it does come with bacteria to help you cycle your tank faster. So I recommend Eco-Complete 100 times. So let's move on. Lights, I have two Kessel LEDs. They are the, gotta look at the box here, A150WE model, Amazon Sun, I think they're called. Very nice LEDs. They're a little expensive. I think I paid about $200 each for them with the goosenecks. I saw them on, I don't know if anyone watches Jacob's Aquarium's channel, but saw them on his channel and I was like, wow, those look really nice. And I just wanted to try them out because this is a deep tank. It's a 25-inch deep tank. It's a 65-gallon. So it's a deep tank. I didn't want to put a Phoenix lighting on here just because I didn't know if it would penetrate deep enough to my bottom plants. So I would definitely recommend Kessel LEDs if you can afford them. They're a little expensive, so I would understand if you couldn't. I would go with, for my plan B, Phoenix lights, because I have them on all my other tanks and they're fantastic. I have plants taking off like crazy in them. I just added some corkscrew valve in my 30-gallon tank and it's propagating like crazy. That's due to the lighting and substrate and stuff, but the lights just grow plants like crazy. I would definitely recommend Phoenix lights. Definitely the models I would get would either be the Planet Plus or the 24/7 Planet Plus. I would do 24/7 Planet Plus if I were you because you can customize your color more, and I like the light it gives off better. It's just a little different, and I would definitely recommend that one. I even think it's cheaper too, which is kind of weird. Okay, let's move on to fertilization. On this tank, I dose, go down here and show you, Flourish Excel, Flourish Iron, and Flourish Potassium, as well as regular Flourish. That's just in my fridge though, because you're supposed to refrigerate it. And I feed the fish Extreme. Probably my favorite food, because fish love it. Okay, so I dose Excel. I dose Excel every day. The recommended amount, of course, because do not overdose your Excel. Fish do not like it. Flourish Iron, I dose on Sundays and Wednesdays, as well as potassium on Sundays and Wednesdays. Recommended amount, of course. And I did try more and I did try less. I just found the perfect balance between doing it twice a week, recommended amount, because it just works for me, and I see no point in doing it more. Then I got more algae, and if I do it less, my plants at least don't think they're getting enough. So I do it twice a week. Do whatever you need to do, but for me, this is what's successful. Every day on Excel, twice a week on iron and potassium. Do it. So I do my water changes every Sunday. Definitely once a week do a water change. That's like a must do. Or you could get away with a week and a half, but I do mine every week just to be safe. So after water changes on Sunday, I do my dosing, and then on Wednesday in the middle of the week I dose. And dose Flourish right after your water change. So like once a week dose your Flourish, because that stuff's really strong. You don't need to dose it once a week. Filtration, I probably could have more filtration on this tank. I have an Eheim 92 gallon. I think it's only like 180 gallons an hour, maybe 190. I could have a lot more, but as you can see, the water is like crystal clear. I'm gonna get a side view for you here. I mean, it's wicked clear in there. I would recommend Seachem. Ooh, starts with a P. Oh shit, I cannot remember right now. It's a Seachem product. Seachem Purigen, whatever it is. I would recommend that for sure. Put it in your filter. I have a canister, like I said, Eheim. Probably can't see down there, but I put it in there, and honestly, after like a day of putting it in there, it cleared right up. So I would recommend Purigen for sure. So we went over lights, fish, substrate. I think I went over pretty much everything. So if you're looking to set up a plant aquarium, I would just recommend. I'm no expert, but here's what I'm recommending. This is what I do when I'm successful. Get yourself Eco-Complete substrate, nice Phoenix LED. I mean, you could get the lamps, fluorescent lamps. I've never done fluorescent lamps, only because I just never seen the point, because they're like just as expensive as an LED, and LEDs are more sleek in my opinion. Get yourself a Phoenix LED, Eco-Complete substrate. Any filter will really work. I have canisters. You can make your own canister filter. Those are honestly pretty easy to make, or you can just buy a hang on the back. Honestly, I've grown plants of both. It does not matter. Just make sure you have enough filtration for your tank. And make sure you're doing your dosing. Now, you don't need to dose as much. It really depends on how many plants you have in your tank. This is a decently planted aquarium. It's gonna get more dense. It's only been set up since December, so I mean, yes, it has been a while, but it's still growing in, definitely still growing in. I'm still changing stuff in it, and I'm definitely planning on adding more fish to it soon. But dose your Excel every day. I think Excel is one of the most important things, because when I start dosing it, my plants just shoot up like roots. Iron is good and potassium is good, and then regular Flourish is good to have your nice base elements. Water changes once a week. Don't forget to do them. Feed your fish. I feed mine every day, just because I like to have nice, big, pretty fish. These are my favorite, probably. These Denson barbs or roseline sharks, fantastic fish. I got them at PetSmart, actually. I was looking for them for like 2 months, and I even asked my local fish store when they were getting them in. They didn't even know. And I just randomly go to PetSmart one day, and they had them in stock, and they were only $10 each, so I picked up 3. It's a nice amount. I've had this ballast shark for so long. He's gotten pretty big. He's a nice fish to have. I got 2 in here. I wanted to get one more though, just so I got 3. You can see him back there. Maybe he'll come out. That's a red tail shark. One of my favorite tropical fish of all time. I love how sleek they are. I can show you. Sorry about the camera. It might be a little jerky though, because I don't have my stand. There he is back there. You can see his red tail. When I got him, his tail was barely like red, and he loves it in this tank. Sorry, my phone just stopped recording for some reason, but that's pretty much about it. I think you guys got the idea of what you need to do. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments or message me or whatever. Quick note, if you have brown algae, get yourself some Otosynchus catfish. Do not buy Siamese algae eaters. I think the Otosynchus eat that shit way better. And tank update, hopefully in a little bit, or we can maybe talk about another topic. And and I want to do a tour of my fish room coming up in the near future. I got about 4 or so tanks in the other room I would love to show off. So subscribe, like, all the good stuff, and peace out.